What's up, Tommy here, aka Sandman, and check it out. We're gonna get into a little bit of this Stevie Night Benzino. They on a podcast. The guy in the middle. Not sure he is, but I'm pretty sure he's a big time, YouTuber because the Danza Project. Well, whatever. So apparently he got them two together and they were going at it. I'm not gonna watch the whole hour and a half of it. There's like a 20-minute deal here. I'll probably skip through here and there. But I just want to see a little bit what the energy is and what was, because I know Stevie Knight is, Eminem's earned his respect. He went through the whole, he's heard probably more than me, Eminem. And, going through bar by bar, he's been through the whole catalog. Actually, I was watching his reaction channel, right? Before I decided to do my own, So I've been watching, actually, I've been watching Stevie Knight's channel for like at least right about when he first started, right a little after that. So yeah, he's been there, man. He's been there, and like I said, the guy grew to respect Eminem for his talents, right? And what I think and what I've heard him say, he has different favorite rappers, right? As far as what he likes to hear, but there's a difference. There's a difference, guys. Let's just get into this right now.
Oh,
No, no, no,
you don't
no,
rap that
no,
good,
no, no,
dog.
no, no. That's produced. I rap better than you. I rap better than you. Yeah.
I
I
rap.
rap better than you.
He don't even
I
rap.
bet you
What do
don't,
you
though. I
do?
bet you
What do
don't.
you
I
do?
ain't even tried.
What
I
do
bet
you?
you I rap better than you, dog.
What?
Yeah, okay, that's his intro right there.
Oh, let's do it.
When?
Let's do it.
Let's do it now then. I'll pull up on your ass
Where you
now.
at? Where you at? Where you at?
I'm in Buckhead. Where you want me to come?
I'm in San Diego, dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you better be.
what? Oh,
You clown ass. You kill me, man. You a fucking hoe.
he does that a lot, Benzino. He like, where you at? Where you at? Show up now. But he's always got to have something with him, because he's a little buff, short guy, but he's older too.
Right. I hate niggas like you. You the worst. You the worst kind.
Bro, you the worst because you racist as fuck and don't even
What did you?
realize
Okay,
it,
if I'm
dog.
racist,
You
right?
are a
What did you
detriment to
say?
black
What about the
society,
Eminem
dog. You
racist
hold
tape?
black
What
people
about? Hold
back
on, hold
by
on,
this
hold on,
fucking
Dick
bullshit
Ryder.
you spitting,
Hold on,
dog.
Dick Ryder.
You make-
What
you-
about the Eminem racist tape? What
You
about
racist
that?
as fuck, bro.
What about
You
the
racist
Eminem?
as
What
fuck.
about the
The only
Eminem?
reason-
What about the Eminem?
The
What about
only reason why
oh
you
my
hate
God.
Eminem is because he's white. That's it.
What about
That's
the
definition
racist
of
tapes?
racism.
What about the racist tapes, kid? What about the racist tapes?
We can take it there. We can take it there. All right. You're gonna bring up again because you brought it up 20 years ago. You're gonna bring it up. You're gonna bring it up again.
I'm asking you, what about the racist tapes? How do you feel about it?
He said this shit when he was fucking 15, 16,
He
17.
wasn't, Stevie. He lied. Stevie, hold on. All right, let me tell you, bro, and we gonna bring it down, bro. Because you know what? This is what I gotta get I gotta get myself together because I'm allowing a white man to come at you.
I have no idea how Benzino could have any sense of reasoning in his head besides these tapes when he was a long time ago. Apparently, it was about some black girl who broke up with him, and he was angry. You know, Eminem is did more for hip hop than. Eminem worships hip hop. Hip hop is a black art form. He knows it. I've never seen anybody out there in the hip hop celebrities give more props to the forefathers of hip hop, to the OGs way before him. He shouts them out like none other. None other. And he's white. All his friends are all black. He grew up with all black people. How the hell you think? How? It doesn't make any sense.
And I got to do better.
Why so much-
because
why
this
is so-
is
why
hold
is
on,
so
hold on.
much
Just
about
let me
race?
talk, Stevie.
Stevie,
let
let
me
him talk. Don't talk.
Let me talk, Stevie.
All right.
Like I gotta like this is what's happening, bro. Like, a white man is making two black men come at each other. This is crazy. Let me explain something to you, right? The two white dudes that brought the tape to us
No,
had been trying
you
to sell the
doing
tapes.
that,
They
buddy.
told us he was 21. We did our homework on the Maxell tape. We called the Maxell company and we got the serial number of when the actual cassette was made. The man was 21.
Okay,
Okay,
so 30 years ago.
but hold on, Stevie. Let's
Hey, listen. When the actual cassette was made, really? So that makes that song that freaking year or day. You ever heard of dubbing? You ever heard of, you know, multiple tapes being out there? Cassette tapes? Shit wasn't, it wasn't a labeled, and even though it was labeled, it could have been done years earlier. So yeah, you can't dub.
just say out of blue for argument's sake.
And it could have been, like I said, it probably was when he was, like he said, younger.
Because that's what they had to say because it was a fucked up situation. There was too much money riding on him, and them tapes came out. The reason the tapes came out because the white boys said that Eminem wasn't fucking with them after Paul got with him. Went to Detroit, got about around a bunch of black people. They said the nigga did not like black people. He grew up in St.
Who was
Joseph. He
they?
was
Who
10
was
years
they?
old.
Who was
Let
they?
me. The two white boys that he was down with before he was down
But why are you
with
giving these
Paul.
two white boys so much credibility when they're telling you the
Can
truth?
I just talk, Stevie? Stevie, you
They're
gonna let me
the
tell the
ones
story?
they're the ones
Are you
that
gonna let me tell the story, Stevie?
All right, I got questions.
Are you all right? That's fine, but let me tell the story and then question.
All right.
The two white they was a group, Stevie. When Eminem was born in St. Joe, he was there till 10 years old. If your parents have nothing to do with black people and they're probably against black people, don't fuck with black people, that's what you're thinking. That man made a tape with these two white dudes called the Racist Rap
I
Hour.
heard.
Hey, all right, I got this. That neither one of these people, I bet, have addressed is exactly his parents may have been that way. My parents were that way. My father ran with the Hell's Angels. You know, my father was a nut, crankster, gangster. And we didn't have black people around me growing up until I was a certain age. And I'm the one who fell in love with hip hop. And from there on out, right, that's all I was around. Black, Mexican, anybody who loved hip hop, that was my crowd. And I learned from experiencing all the shit that I heard growing up was bullshit. And guess what? As I got older and into a teenager and started bringing my friends around, guess what? Guess whose mentality started to change because of me? My parents, because they never were around black people, and we were in a city where things were segregated, right? So that's just what it is. So just because you were born into something and your surroundings were this doesn't mean that's going to be you for the rest of your freaking life. So that's a bullshit. That's just like judging Malcolm X, calling him a drug dealer for the rest of his life, like he didn't turn into something else, right? Yeah.
Heard it.
All right. No, you didn't hear the whole thing because they sued us.
Oh.
We won a landmark case, but we could only use 30 seconds of it, and that's what we put in the source. It was way worse, right? It was calling niggas porch monkey spooks, all kind of shit. And they pretty much one of the white boys is dead. I don't know if both of them are, but one of the white guys are dead. All right. So for them
I don't know how
to
much
show
of
up at
that
the
is
Source
true. You could just
magazine
be
broke
talking
as
that
fuck,
for one thing.
all right, and they've been trying to sell the tape and said that Eminem turned against them was fucked up. All right. When we listened to the tape was horrible. The tape was horrible, bro. Like okay, so Universal Records and Jimmy Iovine, they had to hire people to spin this away. So they spun it and they said that he was 16 and fell in love with a girlfriend and the girlfriend broke his heart. Now we're gonna be men right now, right? We know that 16 years old, this awkward looking dude wasn't talking to no girls.
That's bro.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Look at you. Look at him. Has he looked in the mirror? He's a weird looking dude.
Wait a minute. I'm almost done, Stevie. My man.
And listen, guys, I still in my last video, you know, when he got on the Breakfast Club or whatever the what's the name of that show he was on? Help me out. I got a brain fart right now. But he was crying and all that stuff. Drink Champs. You know, I had to give him his flowers because he actually, you know, he did a lot for hip hop, man. He's been here, and you know, and he's been in the industry for a long time. But so I give him respect for that. But all this stuff, man, I mean, people change. You know, he's changing for a bad way.
And Champ, I've seen pictures of this dude.
Okay, he's been like that for about 20 years.
Digging in his toes when he was 16 years old. This man wasn't falling in love with nobody. This man never had a black girlfriend. And on top of that, he never made a public apology. He made some stupid ass song called Yellow Brick Road. Stevie, if you heard those,
heard it.
you wasn't like, especially the one about black women. Now,
He heard it.
Now, do you got sisters?
Nah, but I got a mama.
You got a grandmama too, right?
No, she's not no more, but yeah.
Well, I know, but you had one. God bless her. God bless you. God bless her. I don't have mine either, and I don't have my mother. But he made a whole song talking about black women are bitches, white women are better, they're whores, and all right. Like no person has ever like. Now don't get me wrong, because then the argument comes back. It's like, well, black artists say bitches, and it's true, but things that are within our culture, like when I say, yo, what's up, my nigga, it doesn't mean the same as when the white boy in my DM saying nigger. We as black people have taken so much where we could take something that is negative on us and flip it back in their faces and be like, look, we could be cool with it. But
what I don't understand about this whole thing, if he hated black people so much, why would he have fell in love with the art form, hip hop? Where would he have heard? Why would he have even heard something that inspired him to start rapping? You know, white rappers weren't popular back then, right? The only way you would be introduced into hip hop is to be around the culture. All right. I don't know how he could make that work in his brain to make any freaking sense. It don't make sense to me.
y'all can't. Listen, bro. Like, my Dave Mays was my partner for 18 years, a Jewish guy. I grew up under Italian men through my father. Now, though my mind was shaped from growing up in racist Boston, as Eminem mind was shaped as growing up in racist St. Joe's in Missouri. While minds get shaped when Boston, when I was young, Stevie, was racist as fuck, bro. If you can go online and go look in the 70s, and just kids in the 70s to the 80s going to a school where it was all white, it was like, go look at all the marching and motherfuckers trying to turn the buses over and have to get police escorts.
I'm from Georgia. I'm old, so I've experienced it myself.
No, but you know, it's ill because my girl is from Atlanta, and
So I want to stop. I thought he was going to keep going on that, but he said he grew up in that race, you know, in his family and all that stuff, you know. So what? He didn't change, and he's still the same way. So he's admitting he's racist.
and
Unless he's going to contradict himself and say, well, he don't see it that way no more.
And she's like, damn, I didn't know Boston was that racist. Like, bro, like, that's how I grew up. But my father, all his guys were Italian, Irish, Jewish, and that's how I got to look at white people like, damn, maybe all white people ain't bad.
Isn't that what I just got to saying, you know, a couple minutes ago?
But all I'm telling you is that Eminem made that tape. He made it. Now, can people change their views? Of course. And that's a great thing, because hip hop bridged the gap. It didn't take Eminem to do it. Hip hop did that. Way before Eminem even came out, White people was buying into Run DMC long time ago. We was bridging the gap. It's
No, not too much. Not too much. Just because they came out with the Walk This Way, right? It doesn't mean that all white people were out there buying Run DMC albums. That's not true.
only until white people said, you know what? We're bridging the gap with white people who fuck with niggas. But there's a whole bunch of white people around the country, like you said, the majority who don't like us, who don't fuck with us, but they still will buy his shit.
That's a
Then
sad
what will
world,
happen?
man.
No, no, no. I
It
don't
is the
agree with
sad
that.
world, but what will happen, Stevie? This is what, and this is the only reason I came at the situation. It wasn't per se me going at Eminem personally. It really was the machine that's trying to do what he did. I was in a position when I had the Source magazine, a very powerful position, very powerful, right? All the labels had to come fuck with me. Eminem actually was in our unsigned hype, all right? Like, so way before he got on and before he got signed, right? Eminem, the star.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back because that.
Long time.
I gotta go back. I gotta
We was
dissect
bridging the
that.
gap. It's only until white people said, you know what? We're bridging the gap with white people who fuck with niggas. But there's a whole bunch of white people around the country, like you said, the majority who don't like us, who don't fuck with us, but they still will buy his shit.
Okay. All right. All right. So, so you're admitting that because Eminem came in there and was so nice and he was white and he caught the eye of a lot of white people, right? That that there was a bigger audience for hip hop. And we know it didn't stay that way, right? We know it didn't stay only white people were listening to Eminem because white people are listening to everything nowadays. As far as, the hip hop, right? Come on now. Come on. It ain't just listening to white rappers. And there are some that all they listen to is white rappers. But man, have you looked around lately? Have you looked around lately? Okay, so Eminem did bridge the gap. Eminem, like I said in other videos, is the reason why there's such a huge audience for hip hop nowadays. And these rappers, and not all white rappers, are monopolizing off this, right? Or now they're getting them Rolls Royces and mansions and and just balling, and it has a big part to do with white people in America, different nationalities all over the world now. And guess who they love? They love Eminem. They love 50 Cent. You see the love 50 Cent kids? They love Snoop Dogg. You see the love Snoop Dogg gets? Right? So as far as Run DMC, man, I used to listen to Run DMC. I was back there breakdancing hard times. It's spreading just like the flu. Watch out, homeboy, don't let it catch you. White lines, and that wasn't from Run DMC, but that era, I was breakdancing back then. So I know white people weren't listening to hip hop when Run DMC was popping. Then he came out with the Aerosmith collab, Walk This Way, and yeah, it got popular on MTV and all that stuff. But white people weren't buying into hip hop like that at all. At all. You had Beastie Boys. The Beastie Boys, only hip hoppers. If you're white, you're only hip hopper listening to that stuff. Okay? All the other rappers before Eminem only got the ear of hip hop crowd and white hip hoppers. Trust me, there wasn't many white hip hoppers. I was one of them. I was the big time minority, considered a wannabe. I didn't have any white friends because what I liked. When Eminem hit the scene, it opened the eyes of everybody. Now, being a white rapper wasn't something that was, that was like, oh, really, you rap? That's what he did.
That's a
then
sad
what will
world we're
happen?
living
Oh,
in.
it is the sad world, but what will
I'm gonna get past this part.
Landon, you see, is white. Me and Landon are cool as fuck. I would never disrespect Landon. And when I say crackers and everything, I mean no disrespect to Landon or nobody else. And it may seem like that, but I'm saying it
Man, I call racist white people crackers.
to the white people who are racist. There is a lot. I'm talking millions of white people who have nothing to do with our culture, and they just want to be. And then 100 years from now, once we're dead and gone, people are going to go on history and they're going to be like, damn, there was a period in time where black people were getting money. Look at this shit. Look at this. It's not like when they go to the 60s or the 70s videos. They're going to come to the 90s and 2000s and be like,
Elvis
Elvis
Man,
now.
candle
shut
to
up.
Chuck Berry, bro.
You hear me
Yeah,
now?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
You
History
think,
behind it, bro. I know the history,
right,
bro.
but look at what happened. Look at what happened. Like
Elvis
Elvis now.
candle to Chuck Berry, bro.
You hear me
Yeah,
now?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. I got my headphones. I got my headphones.
Come on.
So what I was saying, listen, hold on. What I was just telling Stevie, I want if you got this. I apologize because what I got to stop doing, and we doing this in real time. I I can't be trying to hurt a black man over a white man. And again, bro, I am not racist. I love all people. It's just that what you got to understand, Stevie, is that there.
How can we believe that when everything that comes out of your mouth sounds racist? Okay? He's taking something Eminem did a long time ago when he was a kid. I don't care if you were 21 years old, you're still a kid. And basing his whole life on that. Now he's like, just get through, saying all this racist stuff. He's, oh, but I'm not racist.
There's a big part of America that is racist and that only lacks onto this guy that has been
It's
for
true.
20 years. I've been going through this shit.
There is a big part of this world that is racist. There is. And they ain't the number one hip hop buying people.
Now, I have sat on Adam and said, yo, bro, I want to be cool and I want to go check. Eminem doesn't do interviews, bro. He don't do interviews. And see, my thing is, we're all.
Eminem's not broke like you. That's why he don't have to. He lets his music speak for itself.
It doesn't matter.
How come this man didn't fucking get in front of a camera and apologize to black women?
He don't owe you shit, Benzino.
I just said apologize to black. I just said apologize to black women. Did you just hear what the fuck I said?
He apologized in Yellow Brick Road. He apologized to black women.
Are you, bro? How much longer we got for this, Miguel?
We can end it right now, bro. This motherfucker's not receiving anything. We can cut it off, bro. It's like talking to a fucking wall. It's like,
you're a dick.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
And I was ready to pull up on your bitch ass.
Eminem is white. He's fucking racist. It is what it is.
All right. Well, okay.
Listen, this fool wants to pull up on him. Even though Stevie did not win that boxing match, he was fighting a big dude. Big dude. He did well, first boxing match. I can guarantee Stevie murked this guy right here,
And that's what it is then. Are we done?
Damn, I was hoping it went a little bit better and we were able to sit down and find some sort of. I mean, there was some dope shit said. At the end of the day, there was some dope shit said that I feel like it's super hard.
Hey Miguel,
where you see
Miguel, let me ask you a question, Miguel.
Yeah,
hey Miguel, do you think he should have said something in person, Miguel? You personally?
Yes.
All right.
I do.
And why? Why is that, Miguel?
I feel like it would be very powerful if he did, and I feel like if anyone were to do that today, if we ever heard, like, it doesn't. A lot of us imagine Trump. A tape came out about Trump, and he was saying that he'd have to answer to it.
What? If Trump answered to anything, it'd be all lies. So Trump don't admit to shit, right? Trump's perfect, right? He never does anything or said anything that's bad. He's the most intelligent person in this world, and this dude's buying into that shit, I think. I don't know. Dan's a product. But Eminem's not a politician, right? He's not a public figure like that. He's a rapper. Just like freaking 50 Cent says, I'm a rapper. All right, don't expect me to do what these white collared, society expect. Okay, so he made a song about it. That was his way of doing it.
He'd have to.
But Eminem has answered to it. He answered to it 20 years ago.
Okay, so this is the way he answered it back then was very awkward.
Thank you, Miguel. It's a song that he said he was six, some bullshit. Miguel, should he have got in front of a camera and answered to it? Yes or no, Miguel?
I will say that
Right.
what he's talking about, when Benzino is talking about, I feel like I feel the same on that. And I'm not against Eminem at all. I'm a
Thank
fan.
you.
But what I'm saying is, it wasn't a valid explanation. It
Thank you,
wasn't.
Miguel.
It was covered up a little bit, and that was proven.
Thank you.
So
Thank
like,
you, bro.
it actually was proven in court.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro.
This did go to court, right?
Thank you, bro.
It was proven, and
And they lost. And
Check it out. Who would have the time to put somebody in a radar so deep that's in the industry as big as he is, right? He's got so much going on, making millions and millions and millions. Have all the energy to target somebody for his past like that. Take him to court and all that. Just to see if the age was accurate or not. Listen, just because somebody says something on here, like both these guys saying it was proven, I don't know that. Just because they said it don't mean I believe it. And that's the problem with politics nowadays. People say shit and people just believe it. They don't never fact check nothing. To me, it ain't even worth fact checking because he was young, right?
they had to pay y'all fucking lawyers when they.
And we know he ain't racist now. So who cares? People evolve. You know what evolve is? It's called evolving. If you're not gonna let people evolve, then you just better go back to the street corner and start selling crack, buddy. Because that's what you came from. Oh, you are. Huh? Oh yeah, he still is, what he says. That's man, this guy, he is it's like talking to a damn wall, He is getting a name off Eminem. And that's his whole livelihood. Without this topic, he's nothing, unfortunately. And it's just sad.
Lost.
His initial response was actually proven to be a lie in a court.
You talking about the initial response in Yellow Brick Road is proven to be false?
No. Listen, bro. We went to court. He wasn't 15 when he wrote it. He admitted he was 21. It's all like we won the case because they tried to get us for copyright infringement after they said it wasn't even him. But the bottom line is this: that Yellow Brick Road shit just pushed the lie of Jimmy and them saying that he was 16. He did not get in front of a camera like every other black man has to, every other man has to, and say what I was wrong. I was young. I should have never said it.
I understand your perspective.
So if he would have just said that, everything would have been good. Because he didn't say that. He's the most racist person in the world. Come on, man. It's just
I understand what you're saying. And if that's what you think Eminem should do to make certain people feel better about it,
that's how Miguel thinks too.
No, I said certain people. I get it, bro. But like in the
we could ask the chat.
Let me talk. It's taking a few steps back, bro. Like even if I was to entertain the fact that Eminem himself was racist at a certain point in his life, 21, 22, whatever it may be, you're still holding someone accountable to the extent that Benzino is trying to get the culture to go against Eminem at this point.
I just want him to. I just wanted to say, it's 22 years later.
Are you gonna fuck with Zimmerman in 30 years?
I didn't fuck with him in the first place, though.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like when.
Thank you. Whoa, thank you, Miguel. See, now Miguel, I'm fucking with you. Now I'm fucking with you, bro. Thank you.
For a lot of people,
thank you.
I could flip that whole dynamic on you. Like, is there things that you said or did 20 years ago that you wouldn't do now that people wouldn't approve of. I'm
Yeah,
sure you got.
I believe the most important thing is change. So
You know what
I
I'm saying?
believe,
So like,
I have changed and I have grown. And I'm not saying for people to hate Eminem. I'm not saying
and
it.
then we're gonna and if with that comparison with that comparison, you're like
That
you
was a hell
talking
of a
about
comparison.
you
That
talking
was
about
he got you on that one,
no
buddy.
All I'm saying is,
no
all I'm saying is
bro.
there
Let
was
me
He got
someone raised.
wave the white flag, buddy. He got you on that one. That was a good one. Ooh, that was a good one, Miguel.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, and you're right. I do hear what you're saying as far as like the
We're talking
comparison.
about murder
Murder.
and
Yeah,
somebody saying
I
something
do hear that. I
racist.
do hear that. And I could have used something different than murder. You're right, but it was just something off the top. But what I'm saying is most people will not forgive a lot of people for their racist stuff. It's Eminem's superstar that allows that to be forgiven. If he wasn't that much of a superstar, it would not be forgiven. If Machine Gun Kelly went out and did that shit right now, he's done forever. And that's all I'm saying. So like Eminem is such a huge superstar that he's able to overcome that, and he has been. And it's
And
But no, but
he could
I
be.
still
Hold it,
I
wait a minute,
still
wait a
no
minute.
I still tend
Hold it, Stevie. Hold it, Stevie. Hold it,
damn.
bro. Hold it, bro. Let me say this. Let me say, Stevie.
yeah,
Most of his fan base don't care because they're already racist. So that's why
Okay. Yeah, because most of his fan base are racist. That's
he'll still have the fan base because niggas don't fuck with Eminem. They don't support that shit. If black people would listen, he's made money off of our culture, bro. At the end of the day, he should have got in front of a camera. He still should get in front of a camera, and he should apologize. Period.
man. It's funny how he could say that black people don't fuck with Eminem. You know, just because he don't, right? Just because other rappers, okay, the rappers are hardest one to win over, and a lot of rappers will always give Eminem respect for the skill, but they don't say that that that's something that they play all the time. Fine, you know what? They're artists. Artists don't like anybody by themselves, pretty much. Anyway, and that's just the way it is. And if it ain't similar to what they're doing, they're not going to be like, oh yeah, like Eminem's, you know. But there's plenty of black people that when Eminem came out was like, whoa, you know. I've been there, and everybody wants to tune in to see what Eminem's talking about or what he's coming out with, including black people. When something drops, it ain't just white people. Okay, and maybe the black people are not constantly playing that on random in their car while they're rolling around or whatever, but they did buy into it, right? They did want to see it. He's number one artist sold year after year after year, man.
No, I disagree.
Nah, you said no.
I just at 30 years later, bro. I disagree. You trying to hold somebody accountable for
Damn.
something,
But
bro?
but you said he checked.
Benzino. You was out here fucking sniffing fucking angel dust and heroin and shit at 19 years
Oh
old. You doing the
man,
same
oh
shit now?
Stevie,
It's the
you
same.
poor lost
It's the
child,
same
you poor
comparison,
lost
bro.
soul,
See
Stevie.
how
It's the
he
You
same
poor
cuts him
lost
comparison,
off?
soul.
dog.
I feel,
I'm
See
not.
how he cuts him off?
for
I
you,
get what you're
Stevie.
saying.
I actually feel bad
I
for you.
understand what you're
I actually
saying.
feel bad for you.
I
I actually
understand
feel
what you're.
bad for you now.
Feel
No,
bad
no,
for
no,
me,
no,
bitch.
you
I
don't.
feel
No, you
bad for
don't. No,
you,
you
bro.
don't.
I feel bad for
I feel
you.
bad for you. I feel
I wish Stevie had a louder mic because his mic's way loud and it's overbearing on him.
bad for you, Stevie.
Bro,
I feel
you
bad.
sitting here
You
trying to
showed
comfort
yourself.
somebody.
And he's trying to make him feel guilty for being black and actually, defending a white guy. That's all I can hear of this. It just is. It's no use in this. I take back everything I said about this dude. Any positive? Nah, some of it, it's valid. But dude, you know it, and people can change, right? I said, he did a lot, back in the '80s and stuff for hip hop, you know, and maybe he's right because people can change. He changed. He changed, or he always was. I don't know, man. But this guy talks out of two sides of his mouth. Okay, if you don't think that you can become a different person between the day you're born to 21, you're out of your freaking mind. Because I'm nothing like I was when I was a teenager into my 20s. Nothing. All right, and your experiences in life is what makes you what you are. and hard times, man, struggles. It molds you into what you are. And for me, hip hop took me in a path that I never should have took, you know. But I did, and I don't regret it. And you know, I see no color. I'm colorblind. Somebody like this would tell me just being white, I shouldn't have any comment on any of this stuff, man. But I've been hip hop since '83. I mean, judge me before that, whatever. You got issues, and who are you, bro? Anyway, that's it. That's it, man. Benzino, dude, you need to really look in the mirror. You know, judge yourself before you judge others. Okay, judge yourself before you. You know, how do they say? People who live in a glass house shouldn't throw stones. Cause man, you see all the stuff coming out about this guy. Horrible. All right, that's it for this one. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you in the next one.